We're cooking meatloaf and a chocolate cake, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so you can sit here on the end of the table, okay? And then also, hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Okay, so as you can see, I got my biceps out and my exercise gears on, but I'm not gonna record an exercise video today. I am gonna record a cooking video, okay everybody? So we're starting with meatloaf today, okay? So here we have the marinade. It's in the bowl here, and it's just a little bit of olive oil, everybody. Just tilt it, yeah, there you can see where we have olive oil, garlic powder, a little bit of Cajun, some parsley leaves there, and some salt and pepper, and accent, just a little bit of accent, okay everybody? So that's the first plate. That's the first bowl. You have to have two separate marinades, okay? And then next we're gonna do the bread with the buttermilk and the eggs. Yeah, I can see myself perfect. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so buttermilk and eggs, okay, next, for the next marinade. And then also, grab the spoon.
Oh.
All right, so you only need, everybody, because I have two packs of meat here, okay, everybody? So all you need is just maybe about 3 or 4 pieces of bread here, okay, everybody? Just gonna mince these up, just kind of break it up here and place it in this bowl right here, okay, everybody? Because that's gonna give the meatloaf its shape, okay?
Big one or small one?
Alrighty, and we're just gonna cut this bread up.
A small one or big one? Oh.
Just gonna that one is good. Okay, and then you're just gonna cut the bread up here into small pieces here, everybody, okay? And then you're gonna add the buttermilk and the eggs to this marinade here, okay? Just to kind of soften the bread up a little bit, okay? And and that's gonna give the meatloaf its moisture too, okay? That buttermilk and those eggs as well, as long with the marinade. And then I'm gonna take you over to the vegetables, and we're gonna get the vegetables, the bell peppers and the onions. That's gonna be the ingredients that's gonna be added as well, everybody. Okay, so all you do is just chunk it up here. All right, buttermilk should be over to the next counter there. And we're gonna do a couple of eggs here in the bowl as well, okay? Okay, and see, here's my bread. My bread cut all nice up in nice little pieces here, okay, everybody? Perfect. Okay, so now we have our marinade, olive oil marinade, okay? Just gonna place a little bit more olive oil in here, just a little bit more here. Okay, and then now to soften the bread, because you don't want your meatloaf to be too dry, okay, everybody? So this is where the buttermilk comes in at, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and toss the bread to the side. Okay, perfect. And you just want to pour just a generous amount of buttermilk onto your bread, just to soften it up just a little bit here, okay, everybody? Perfect. All right, that looks nice, okay? Very good, nice and soft. Whew, it's gonna give that meatloaf that moisture it needs, okay, everybody? So we're gonna toss this aside a little bit, and that's good. It should look similar to this one, okay? And then you're gonna add 2 eggs here, okay, everybody? Into the bowl with the bread and the buttermilk, okay? Okay, and then you're gonna use your spoon here to stir these ingredients together, okay? Everybody got your eggs, your buttermilk, and your bread in this bowl here. Just stir just generously here, everybody, okay? And I hope everybody's having a great Sunday in your homes too. And this is a great Sunday meal, everybody, for you and your family, okay? Perfect. So you want to stir it till the bread is nice and soft here, okay? You don't want the chunks of bread into the meatloaf at all, okay? You want it to be nice and soft here. All right, everybody? Okay, just continue stirring until it's nice and soft, okay? All right, perfect. Okay, and then in the meantime, we're gonna go over to the table. We're gonna have our bell peppers and our onions and our red peppers as well, and we're gonna prepare those ingredients to mix into the marinade here as well, everybody. Okay.
Cut.
Yes, you're gonna need a knife, yes. Thank you, babe. This is my boyfriend Rob's house. That is home in LA. Yes, I am. We cooking up Sunday dinner for me, him, and the girls. Everybody. So he is my partner for today. If you want to come on camera and say hi, you can, babe, when you get a chance. Okay. Okay. So right now we're still softening up the bread. Okay.
No.
We're still softening up the bread, everybody, okay? The object of the game is you don't want any chunks in your meatloaf at all. No chunks at all, okay?
How do you want this to be cut?
Okay, we're gonna cut the bell peppers and the red peppers and onions into small square pieces. The small little pieces, and we're gonna take you over to the table here, and just the chef's table, okay, everybody, in just a second. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. And this is looking really, really good. And it's also a great idea, everybody, to let the ingredients kind of sit into the bowl as well. You can stir it up too, but it's gonna sit too as well, and it's gonna that bread is gonna soften up really, really well, okay? And then you'll be able to mix this, of course, with our marinade that we have prepared in this bowl as well, okay, everybody? So we got it. And then we'll move into the bell peppers and onions and prepare those as well, okay? Okay, perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut them in like this. Is this good? Yeah, again.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to the chef's table, and I'm gonna show you exactly how the bell peppers and onions should be cut for the meatloaf, okay?
Okay.
Okay, alrighty. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so perfect, absolutely. All right. So now, since we have this nice and stirred and everything, okay, we can leave this on the table for a minute, okay? We're going to leave the marinade on the table while we go over to the chef's table, to the chef's board, and prepare the bell peppers and the red peppers, okay, everybody? So here's how you should prepare your bell peppers and your red peppers, okay? So you want to slice them like so here, okay? Okay? And then you want to take each little piece here, there, slice, okay, perfect. And then so it's gonna slice it to the side here, and then that creates, once you slice it here, place your finger like right here, like right 3 to 4 inches from the knife, so you won't cut yourself, everybody, okay? So you want to create a nice little square little pieces here, okay, everybody? But don't cut yourself, please, okay? It takes years of work here to learn this technique, okay? Perfect. My mom, I was raised in Alabama, so I was taught well. So, and in turn, of course, you're gonna turn the bell pepper to the side and make sure it's just small square pieces. You don't want big chunks of bell peppers. You just want them nice and square, small and square here. Okay, everybody? Perfect. And it smells so good. And that bell pepper and those red peppers and those onions is really gonna give that meatloaf the flavor that it needs, okay? It's really gonna give that meatloaf the flavor. Okay. Alrighty. Just a little bit more, thank you. It would be nice if we had like a stand to put it on. But I used to have a selfie stick to put to place stuff on. I used to have something like that, everybody. I don't know what happened to it. That's perfect. Okay. Thanks, babe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let's grab the onions. Okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so now we got the bell peppers already here. Perfect. They're looking nice and neat and square here. Just small enough just to give that meatloaf that flavor that it needs, everybody, okay? And it's going to be mixed with that marinade real good. It's going to be mixed with that buttermilk and the eggs. It's going to be perfect, everybody, okay? Go ahead right. Okay, perfect. All right, and then we're just gonna cut a little bit more bell pepper before we go to our red peppers, okay? Because we're gonna have us a big chunky meatloaf, okay, everybody? Just FYI. And I want to say that I have been craving this for a while right now, babe. I am so happy that you came up with this idea because I want me some good old meatloaf today.
Absolutely.
All right, so there we go. We got our chunks of bell peppers, and that's looking nice and green and so pretty there. Just look at that. All right, how wonderful is that, right, babe? So let's cut a little bit more here, okay?
Absolutely. So we can see
Okay.
There we go. Okay, good.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, this is so pretty and green, everybody. Look at that. And when it simmers into the meat, it's really gonna give that meat that, that taste, that tangy type of bell pepper and onion type of taste, babe. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap these up. I think that's enough bell pepper for us because we're gonna go ahead and cut a little bit of the red pepper now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now let's start with our red pepper, okay? And it also just gives the meatloaf a nice, pretty color on the inside. Once it's done, and then you cut it open, and then you see the bell peppers and the red peppers. It's just in the bed of that meatloaf. It's really gonna give it a nice, pretty coloring there, okay? Okay. Alrighty. All right, everybody. And again, you're just cutting it to small square pieces. You don't want really big chunky pieces here in the meatloaf because if they're small and square pieces, everybody, then it will cook properly into that bed of that meatloaf, and it's gonna give it just the perfect taste to where you'll be able to taste the meat as well. And then of course the sauce will go on the top. Okay, but you want just enough here. Okay, just gonna put a little bit more red peppers here. Okay, everybody. Then we're gonna mix our onions with it too, everybody. And now in the next video, I'm gonna fix a chocolate cake today. Okay, everybody, I will film that one for you too because you want to know how to make a chocolate moist cake for family as well. Okay. Well, a lot of kids like the chocolate cakes. Okay, if you know how to bake it right. Okay. Okay, everybody, and it's the same technique, and as you can see, that red and that green coloring is that's what gives the meatloaf its color. Okay, the bell peppers and the red peppers. Okay, it's gonna be really pretty there. All right, so let's go ahead and finish small square pieces once again here. Don't cut yourself, please. You see how pretty that is, and that's what you want it to look like, because it's gonna give that meat that pretty coloring in the middle when you cut it up. Okay, so if you have friends over, you want your friends to be able to say, hey, look at this, it's a gourmet meatloaf right here. Okay, all right, okay, and there we go. All right, and so what you're gonna do is with these pieces, and then just continue just to cut up a little bit, everybody here. Okay, so you don't want big chunks. That's the thing. That's what you don't want that. Okay, so just make sure it's all like small square pieces. Okay, all right, perfect. Right, and I think that's really good there. What you think, babe?
Yeah, that looks really good. It's good to mix your red and green.
Yes, and that's what gives the meatloaf it's look.
Good, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
absolutely.
That's
So
right.
let's open up the onions, please.
Sure.
Okay, and we're gonna mix the onions with the bell peppers and the red peppers as well, everybody. Okay.
Let's see that knife here. Can I open it for you? Okay. You want to pour it in? You got it.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? Okay, these are chopped onions. So what we can do is we'll just pour it on. We can mix it with the bell peppers here. Okay, these are already chopped, so that's
Already
good.
chopped.
Mhm.
Onions, yeah.
So it's just a generous amount. You don't, not too much. You don't want the onions to overload the taste of the bell peppers. Okay, so this is enough. Okay, this is perfect.
Absolutely.
But this is more than enough. Okay, so let's go ahead. So this one we're done with these portions.
Absolutely.
So we can bring the plate over to the table. Okay, so we'll be ready to mix our ingredients together in just a second. But first we're going to prepare the meat. Okay. So I'm gonna take the knife here. So you open up your ground beef. Okay. And we have lean ground beef in this house, everybody, okay? We want to kind of cut back on the calories as much as possible if we can, okay? So place it in the Pyrex dish. I'm using a Pyrex dish for my meatloaf because it just has a lot of room, and it just has a lot of room for the meat to move around and for me to create the loaf, okay? So that's just a great idea, okay? Okay, perfect. And then, so we have the second. I have two. Have 2 packages of meat here, okay, just to create, because you want enough meat to create a nice healthy loaf here, okay, everybody? All right, so all right, and then we'll dispose of this one, okay? And see, the first thing you want to do is, and see, as you can see, the bread has softened. And the buttermilk and the eggs has softened here. There's no real chunks here. So you can just give it a nice stir once again before you mix it into your mix, okay? Alrighty, and this is nice and soft, and it's just gonna give that meatloaf that moist taste. Okay, everybody? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be awesome, everybody. Okay, and let me just say that this buttermilk really smells good too. It really gives it that, that bacon type of smell, everybody. Your family and your friends will definitely enjoy the way this is gonna be made up. Okay, everybody. So we're ready. So this is the first ingredient we're gonna add to the meat is the buttermilk mixed with the eggs and the bread, okay? So go ahead and pour that over onto your meat, okay? Perfect. Okay. Okay. Not sure if they... And you can go ahead and stir it in, everybody, okay? Just kind of because your meat